Hey ladies and gents, welcome to the gorgeous, sunny and windy Lake Como. In this video we're gonna learn how to do upwind body drag. So if you struggle with it, if you still own a board leash, or if you struggle to teach it, stay with me because I'm gonna explain how to do it, what's the typical mistakes, and basically never use a board leash again. Alright, let me launch this first. Wait! Let's do this! Upwind body drag, essentially a technique that kiters using to go upwind without using a board, is for recovering the board. So it's quite important to know at your first or your second lesson how to do it. Put the kite on one side, 45 degree. You put your body into this edging position, so instead of being on your belly, you're gonna be on your side, creating resistance against the kite. And you hold the bar with the opposite hand, so if the kite is on your right side, you hold the bar with your left hand, ideally somewhere closer to the center of the bar. That's it! It's easy to get lost on the sea when you have no reference point. So the way to measure distance, how long you go one way and the other way, is counting. So count in your mind and you will know, like, it will be roughly 10 seconds one way and 10 seconds the other way. It's easy to make a mistake and just go 200 meters one way and then 20 on the other, so you will lose the track of the board. Try not to do that. The first one is eye contact. It's a typical student who is like holding the kite on 12 and looking back to the board, expecting the board getting closer or something. So the longer you look at the board, the further you get away if you don't do anything. It's gonna make your life harder because you're not looking at the kite when you're looking at the board, and likely you're gonna make a mistake. So stop looking at the board, check where it is, and then do your thing. Mistake number 2 is the kite, overdoing the kite part. When you're upwind body dragging, you need just a mild pull that pulls you one way or the other, and you can edge against it. If this pull is too much, you will end up going downwind. You don't want that. So make sure you're gentle with the kite. And typically people do this mistake when they turn around from one side to the other. They swing the kite, so they actually create some lift and drag. Rather slowly bring the kite on 12 and to the other side and stop it there. Don't let the kite enter to any power zone, so you will stay at the place you are. The third and the most common problem is the body. Overstretching your upwind body drag angle won't help, it's actually gonna take you downwind. Tell you why. Let's imagine we want to go up on a mountain, but it is too steep to go straight towards the peak. And each time you try that direct road, you will slide back. But if you take a slightly elevating zigzag road, you can make it to your goal. Sometimes it will feel and look like you're getting further away from it, but eventually you will make it. Patience and traveling a longer road will get you there. In kitesurfing, upwind and downwind is very similar to uphill and downhill. And actually, for people who never worked with the wind, it's an easy way to visualize it. Going downhill or downwind, it's easy, the wind takes you there. But climbing against the hill or against the wind, it's harder, and it's only possible a relatively small angle. So when your body is not 45 but more against the kite pool, you will be becoming a drag instead of an edging point. So try to just edge enough and not getting into this 90-degree angle against the kite pool, because then all you do is braking. So the other typical mistake with the body position is reaching out. So imagine you just going up in body drag and the board is just a half meter behind you. Oh, I know it's tempting and it's really close and you're like, I'm gonna go. That's the moment when you're gonna lose it. So just take it easy, stay cool, keep your track, go 5 more seconds, turn around, you'll be good on the other side, I promise. I give you this exercise, I lately do it with my students, it works like magic and nobody's scared in upwind body drag anymore, and that's great. You will be the shark, sharking, circling the board. Make a safe area, go inside there with your board where you can body drag back and forth and actually let go the board, lose it on purpose, and then just without touching it, just by your movement, get the feeling that you move around the board. How to do this? Do a couple of power strokes that make your way back up to the board, give you the feeling and the understanding of the board is actually not moving or just very slightly downwind. So the easiest way to teach this for someone who is really a beginner or not having amazing kite control is the following. Let the student or the person or you put down the kite at 9 o'clock. Rest, easy, it's gonna stay there. And now you see the lines, you'll see the lines, it's super obvious which way is 45. Get your body position. The job is halfway done. And now if you can maintain this position on your side, bringing up your legs, closing them up, reach out for the bar, steer the kite up to 45. Usually like this, everybody gets it almost for the first try. It's no need to put the kite in the air and do everything. Meanwhile, you can separate. Now guys, I'm afraid that's it. Have a good practice, stay safe, and thanks for watching. See you in the next one.